What a moment. AJ Styles just faked his retirement. Our boy thought he was slick. Sure, we knew he's going to fake this retirement because it heavily focused on Cody, and I don't think he built a body like this just to retire in a couple of months. But in my opinion, AJ Styles absolutely nailed this. It's literally as good as it could possibly be. All the facial expressions and that, you know, crying. He's going to leave the WWE. Psych! I mean, look at this shit side by side, man. It's literally the same. But Mark Henry approves. I love that kind of shit, man. Like, when this rivalry between AJ Styles and Cody started, it was kinda just there. I know your dad. He knows his dad, ladies and gentlemen. He knows his dad. Every single Cody opponent knows his dad. Man, this is absolutely ruthless. What a dick. So I absolutely love this segment, but my favorite part of it was when AJ Styles said, "I'm going to be a phenomenal dad." And the crowd boos. Boo! F that AJ! F being a dad! There are so many dream matches in AEW! But yeah, AJ absolutely nailed it. Heyman had his moments. Acknowledge our queen. Of course. Pretty decent episode of SmackDown. So you know what, people? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you click that like button. Hopefully for you. Not for me. I don't care. I don't need it. You need an extra inch in your cocoa. I don't. And subscribe if you already didn't. Let's talk about SmackDown. The show kicks off in the best way possible with Nick Aldis introducing us to our queen. Nia is the best. Nia is number 1. All hail Queen Nia Jax. My favorite. Love Nia. What is that feeling? Oh, it's me liking Nia. Not everybody would look good with a crown on their head. Nia does. She's your queen of the ring, and she acts like one. She says she's going to take that championship at SummerSlam from Bayley, and she commands her presence in the ring right now. We see Bayley, but she quickly got attacked by Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Chelsea said, "You're not gonna face Bayley, you'll be facing Piper Niven at SummerSlam." Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But that is the match we're going to get. Honestly, wouldn't mind. Nia Jax versus Piper Niven. I think that could go hard. Not as hard as Nia Jax with that crown on her head. Just woke up today and thought, I love Nia Jax. No, but in all seriousness, I think this is working. It really works with Nia Jax's character. She improved in the ring. When it comes to her promos, I still can't take it seriously. It's very scripted. Sasha Banks vibes right here. You know, it just seems like you're reading off a script. Then we see AJ with Nick Aldis, and they insinuated that AJ Styles is retiring. You know, it's a pretty emotional moment. Throughout the night, we've seen these moments like LA Knight, his biggest enemy, saying that respect if the rumors are true. He whispered something to Cody. I think WWE did a great job. I mean, obviously, we knew he's not gonna retire. But what I liked about this whole thing is that it actually seemed like AJ is in the moment. Like what he said during promos, it felt like he was being honest. And then he just jumped into the storyline, you know. Then we saw Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory, which I thought was pretty cool. Enjoyed the match. I don't think we've ever seen that one before, so that was kind of refreshing. Next week, we're getting Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Pretty nice. What I liked about it, though, is that WWE planted seeds for a potential Austin Theory and Grayson Waller breakup. Waller kept saying shit like, I made Austin Theory relevant again, and Austin Theory said, why are you saying that? And of course that caused him the match. I think we could potentially see Austin Theory as a babyface for the first time ever. Now, obviously it's a bit too early for that. I love this tag team. Lots of charisma, still lots of potential, but it does seem like they're building Austin Theory again. He is literally the future of the WWE, but Vince McMahon kinda, well, he tried to force it before he was even ready. LA Knight wants Logan Paul, then we got an interview where he got a pretty decent promo calling out Logan Paul. He wants that United States Championship. We got Carmelo Hayes again. He says, why would LA focus on you? That's Logan Paul, get your names right. If I'll be facing myself, I'll be looking in the mirror. Great on-the-spot response by LA Knight right here. I think that's gonna be the story. LA Knight is going to take that championship from Logan Paul at SummerSlam, possibly. I believe so. I guess, because Cleveland, Logan is going to have a big match. And then we get Carmelo versus LA Knight, where Carmelo Hayes is going to become the United States champion, which seems like a decent plan to me. We got Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Apollo is back on SmackDown. He wants that W, but of course he ain't gonna get that. Legado del Fantasma want Andrade in their faction. They tried to help him, and they did successfully, but Andrade doesn't give a shit. I don't think we're going to get anything crazy with that story, but there is some potential. For example, Andrade replacing the leader of Legado del Fantasma, which is something I probably don't want to see. I don't feel like Santos Escobar should turn babyface anytime soon. When it comes to Apollo though, he's just there, unfortunately. One more thing. Bring back his old theme song. An underrated banger. More tension between the Bloodline and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman does not agree with the Bloodline's actions. All he sees are random acts of violence. No strategy at all. Solo tells him that they got Cody in check, and he doesn't even know it. Heyman asks, who is we? And then we got this great segment between Paul Heyman and Kevin Owens, where Paul Heyman is trying to kinda save Kevin Owens from the Bloodline. Whether he's acting or not, we don't know that. My man was basically snitching on the Bloodline. He talked about how he and Roman always had reasons, and the new Bloodline are just attacking people just because it's an act of violence. He has kids. Kevin Owens has kids, father to father, stop getting into Bloodline's business. Obviously, Kevin Owens is not buying any of that shit. Paul Heyman starts ranting about how nobody gives him a chance at redemption and accidentally hits Kevin Owens. We see the Bloodline, big brawl right here, Street Profits with the save, and we got a tag team match. Pretty good the first time we saw the new Bloodline in tag team action, and of course the heel team won. I gotta be honest, I know the potential this storyline has. The promos are decent. Paul Heyman is the absolute MVP in this. That Paul Heyman is carrying this shit for me. Solo, I mean, I know the potential, that's why I'm excited, but I just don't, I can't take this faction that seriously. Honestly. Two new guys and Solo Sikoa, someone who lost for the entire year. Another interesting detail revealed by Paul Heyman is that the members we're seeing in the Bloodline right now were actually turned off by Roman Reigns. Seems like Michin is going to be Nia's first victim. Do not disrespect my queen. We got Bayley and Naomi versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. Pretty obvious who's gonna win right here. Obviously, we need to set up Piper Niven as that credible opponent. And we got a pretty cool finish. Piper Niven took care of the job and allowed Chelsea Green to pin Naomi. Is Piper Niven from Scotland, by the way? I'm wondering, why are we even having this match? Piper Niven is a Scottish professional wrestler. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. And finally, it was time for the retirement. We even got the OC, and he had this, emotional speech about traveling the world, but it's time to be a phenomenal father. He was crying, and I felt like a lot of it was real. He got in the moment and acted like if he's actually retiring, which is understandable why he got emotional. Too sweet one more time, and then he calls out Cody. He says that was one of the greatest matches he ever had in the WWE. He would be proud if that was his last match. Cody got emotional. AJ says SmackDown is the house that AJ Styles built, and I'm here to hand you the keys. Holy shit, man. Like, I don't want AJ to retire, but what a perfect line. I'll do it again when you actually retire. Literally do it again. I'm handing you the keys. So Cody just thanks AJ Styles. We got this farewell. Exactly what John Cena and Mark Henry did. And of course, AJ turns on Cody Rhodes to no one's surprise. And I actually love this shit because he beats the shit out of Cody. And we also got a Styles clash off the steel steps to the floor. Just like that, people, WWE went from a nothing burger story to some actual great storytelling. Now, this is great for AJ. As much as we all love AJ Styles, he's one of my favorite professional wrestlers ever. He was kind of losing momentum. His matches are still great, he proved that, but with everything going on, AJ was just kinda there, so it really helps AJ Styles, but it also helps Cody Rhodes because he needed that story. After Roman Reigns, he needed a storyline where it doesn't feel like, okay, I beat Roman Reigns, and now I'm just going to run through the entire roster just because I'm a champion and I need to wrestle on pay-per-views. Now we can forget about Roman Reigns and focus on Cody's championship title reign. I know some people are going to complain, well, this was really predictable, but that's just because we know this shit, we've seen it before. We know that AJ is not retiring. To some casual fans, I think they would buy this shit, right? Imagine not knowing the backstage shit about the WWE. You like AJ Styles because he moves good. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of casual fans that actually bought this. But again, what's important is that it was a great segment, AJ nailed it, Cody nailed it, and now I care about the story. We know these two can put on a banger, and now we also care about the story they're telling. That's absolutely great. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe if you already didn't. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.